Let's have a look at Brotheslayer's Untold Stories for Doom. It's a 3-map map pack from a new mapper on Doom World forums. This is apparently his first map pack, so we shall have a look and have a little critique of it, hey? Alrighty. Room 1. So we have in map 1 entryway 12 kills, 12 monsters to kill, no secrets to find. First room, quite standard box room. He's indented his doorways, which is nice. Hasn't unpegged his textures on the door tracks though. That'll stop that sliding around. Okay, a couple monsters facing the other way, which is nice. Just so you can take your time introducing yourself to them. Hasn't lined this up very well. Unless this is an intentional, which is possible. Maybe he's trying to do this little cross thing here. Might be better to line that up, depending on whether you're using GZ Doom or MBF21, or UDMF, sorry, or MBF21. That'll be simple, or just a matter of moving the sector around a bit. Okay, another square room. It's always good to incorporate some asymmetry in your rooms. Different sizes, different shapes. Bunch of squares is a little bit straightforward. You can always work on different, ceiling heights and textures and things like that too. Standard marble room here, and no sign of an exit or anything like that. This is another massive door. It's not very signposted as a door, but I mean, you can figure it out, I suppose, it being the only wall with the demon heads on it. Once again, the door tracks would be better off unpegged. They're very thick doors as well. They usually look a little bit better if they're about 16 deep instead of, I think this is 32, maybe even 48, not sure. Just again some realignment with the textures on the floor, the flats. Okay, we'll give it another weapon. This sort of just feels like a few mini challenge rooms, which is fine. Can just do with some extra detail mostly, I think. You've got a nice little upper bit here for this doorway, but it is still flush with the wall. And I always think of it when it looks like this, as it's just like wallpaper. If you inset it in like you've done with some of your other doors, it just really adds to the feel of it. Okay, that's the standard exit door texture, so we can assume that that's the exit. Let's have a look at map 2. Okay, very much the same. This torch is pushed right into the corner. You might want to pull that out a little bit so it doesn't look like it's clipping through. Same with here. This one can even come out a little bit more. This might be a secret. Yep, good. It's the use of your misaligned textures for the secret. Quite a standard way of doing it. As you get more into mapping, you might want to look at adjusting things like light levels and stuff too. It'd be good if this was like a nice little darkened closet. Once again, in setting your doors, just to get rid of that wallpaper look and feel would be good. We're outside now. Alright, we have a key in front of us. Burn down the barons. So the rooms so far are a little bit of a hodgepodge mix of monsters, just sort of trying out, seeing what works, I suppose. You might want to have a sort of a think about how each monster acts and where they might be better situated. just to use them a bit more cleverly. Okie doke. Alright, we've got both keys in this one room and both the doors as well. Often you'd want to present the door before the key. I mean, in this case it's pretty well fine because it's sort of just like they exist in the same room. You just got to sort of defeat the challenge before you can progress through. But you signpost that there's a need for a key by making them pass a door beforehand, usually. Alright, a couple of revenants. Nothing in this room. And it's probably would be good to make another sector here and make it come down so there's a bit of a lip here instead of just this door going all the way up into the sky. Alright. Cool. This looks like it's about the end. This might be the exit here. Is there a reason that there's a couple of tech pillars just shoved in the corner here? It seems a little bit random. Cool. So another, relatively small, room by room battle map kind of thing that you've done. You might want to change up the theme a little bit. Just sort of feels like there's not much point in making this map and the first map a separate map because they're both very similar in look and feel. You could have just extended the first map to be a little bit larger and incorporate all this. You'd want to have something maybe a bit more distinct between maps to help make you feel like you're actually progressing through into different areas of a world or something like that. Alright, teleporter into an exit room. Third map, one monster, one secret. Presumably this is going to be a boss battle. Map 3 starts off exactly the same as maps 1 and 2. If that's the theme you're going for, that's fair. This is again flush with the wall. Oh, there's another secret. Secret's the same style again, which is alright. At least we know what to look for. Been armed with a nice large weapon. Sent into here. And we have a spider mastermind. Might want to bring this ceiling down a bit as well, just so the door only opens to maybe 128 up or so. Interesting room for a battle. Okay. And this is the exit here. Same feedback here in regards to ceiling heights and things like that. Alright. So I really think those three maps could have just been condensed into the one map because they really felt very much the same. So it might be worth just squishing them all together, tidying them up a little bit, adding some extra bits and pieces. Light levels and height difference is always good. Yeah, keep mapping, keep trying. I think it's really good that you're playing around with all these things and getting a feel for it. So definitely keep going.